Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. We are playing game number 39 of the season. We're in Cincinnati, and our Cincinnati Reds are trying to even up the season series at 2 games apiece. Cleveland won 2 at home, and now Cincinnati's trying to win 2 at home. And tonight's matchup is between Tim Alderman, the right-hander for the Reds, and Josh Tomlin, the right-hander for the Indians. Before we get to the game, let's just see how things are going and progressing. For the first 38 games of the season, Lindor's batting .309 on the season. Kipnis is batting .305. Santana .271. Home runs, Mike Napoli still leads the team with 13 home runs. Jason Kipnis has 10. Jan Gomes with 5. Runs batted in, Kipnis with 31. Napoli with 29 and Lindor with 20. Stolen bases, Raji Davis with 7, Kipnis with 5, Carlos Santana with 5. And for pitching leaders, we're looking at Danny Salazar with a 1.92 ERA. And then the next best on the team, Corey Kluber with a 5.82 ERA. Wow. Danny Salazar with 5 wins, Carrasco with 4. Trevor Bauer with 3. Strikeouts, Salazar 66. Kluber with 59. Anderson with 34. And yeah, that's kind of the recap of the season so far. I'm going to kind of go old school tonight, where we just use cards, dice, and the fast action flipper. And this way, we'll be able to get through it pretty quickly for you guys. Game number 4 against the Cincinnati Reds. So we got Cleveland at Cincinnati, and it is May. What day? What was this? May 19th. There we go. All right, so leading off for the Cleveland Indians will be Raji Davis in center field. The second baseman, Jason Kipnis, will bat second. Lindor, short, third. Santana at first will bat fifth. Ramirez in left field will bat sixth. Fifth for Ramirez. Sixth is Lonnie Chisenhall. Seventh, Juan Uribe at third. Chris Jimenez, the catcher, batting eighth. And Josh Tomlin batting for the Indians ninth. For the Reds, it's Zach Cozart at short. Billy Hamilton in center. Joey Votto at first. Brandon Phillips at second. Jay Bruce at right field. And Eugenio Suarez at third base. And yes, I've been practicing that name just for you guys. Adam Duvall in left field. Tucker Barnhart is catching. And Tim Alderman, the pitcher. He is 3-6 on the season with a 1.67 ERA. Josh Tomlin comes in with 1 win, 4 losses. Oh, I'm sorry. Tim Andelman is 1-0 with a 1.33. There we go. All right. That must have been his batting stats. All right, here we go. Here we go. The Great American Ballpark. I do need to get out my defensive sheets. That would probably make things even faster. Let me grab those so I don't have to bring them up on the computer. I can just have them here. And we got the Indians and we got the Reds ready to go for you guys. Set those sheets right out there. Now, let's roll 20-sided dice. Tim Alderman, what kind of pitching outing is he going to have? He has a 7, which is going to be just a normal day. Josh Tomlin rolls a 11. He's going to have a normal day. So normal day all the way around. Captain Carl, 8 is in the house. How you doing, Captain? Good to see you. So here we go. Raji Davis against Tim Adelman. And the pitch is a 54. We're going right to the rare play chart right off the bat. 54 chart with nobody on. Base is empty. It's going to be a foul pop-up down the line. Third baseman's fighting it. Roll a D20 versus error rating. That is Eugenio Suarez. Eugenio Suarez, error is an 8. We will roll a 20 on that. And we get a 16. He's going to make the foul out catch up the third base line. Raji Davis is out. Jason Kipnis will step in. And he rolls a 21. That will be an out. We'll flip up a fax action card, and it's going to tell us that that is going to be a fly ball out to Duvall in left field. He will make the catch. So fly out to left. 2 outs for Francisco Lindor. So sorry he went to the Mets. So sad. Francisco, here we go. 14 for, and that's an out. Flip up a fast action card. That's going to be a fly ball to left as well. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tim Alderman for the Reds. All right, leading things off here in the bottom half of the first, Josh Tomlin finishing his warm-up tosses. It's going to be Zach Cozart for the Reds. Doing okay. I'm just getting ready to put payoff pitch onto my table. Just started playing week 3 of the 1984 season. Oh, interesting. Good to hear. Just chilling, just running lots of games, just catching up, playing, ordering, having fun. You know, the usual. Zach Cozart. Here we go. Zachy, and Zach rolls a 61 blank. 61 on Tomlin will be an out. Fast action card says ground ball. It's hit right at Kipnis. Kipnis over to Santana. Plenty of time. 1 out away. Here comes Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton will bet 260 on the season. Billy winds up 44, and that's going to be a single plus. Oh boy, here we go. So that is a single. Then he's going to try and steal a base. He's a 1-18, adjusted by Jimenez's catcher rating. Chris Jimenez is a average arm, so no adjustment. So Billy Hamilton is off on the pitch. Devano to second, trying to steal 1-18. He's in there, and he rolled a 9, so stolen base. And now, as Tomlin is not paying much attention to him, Billy Hamilton's off to third, and the roll is a 12. He's in there as well. So he's going to steal first. He's going to steal second. He's going to steal third. And now Joey Votto has a golden opportunity to drive in a run here in the bottom of the first. Josh Tomlin, 16, and that is going to be a swing and a miss by Joey Votto. That helps. Brandon Phillips is up with 2 outs now. Defense back in normal. Brandon Phillips, 43, will be an out. Fast action card says fly out to right, and that's going to do it. So Billy Hamilton trying to get things started for the Reds, just couldn't get it, and nobody could drive him in. So we go to the top of the second, still no score. Carlos Santana up. Carlos rolls a 36. 36 will be an out. And that's going to be a fly ball to Bruce out in right field. Bruce. You hear the crowd. Bruce. Jose Ramirez. 1 out. That's a 46. That's going to be a ballpark check. We got to roll 20-sider. Ballpark check here for Ramirez. And that is a 19. And that is going to be hit into right field. And it's going to land in. And Ramirez is running on Bruce. We got to see what Bruce's, Jay Bruce's assist rating is at 5. Oh boy. And Ramirez, here comes the throw by Bruce, the tag by Cozart, and they got him. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a single. And it's going to go from right field to the shortstop for the out. So Ramirez trying to stretch out into a double. And he got caught as Bruce with the big throw on target. Quick tag by Cozart. It's 2-way. That brings up Lonnie Chasenhall, 33. That's a single. That would have drove him in, too. So that's a big hit by Lonnie. And that brings up Juan Urime with 2 outs. Ooh, 55. And that has a chance to get in the gap. And we roll. That's a 19. So that is going to be a fall in for a single. We're going to see the advancement first to third. And it is going to be hit to left field. And Duvall out there in left field. What kind of arm does Duvall have? Adam Duvall has a strong arm, so he would only go first or third on a weak arm, or if there's 2 outs, an average arm. There's 2 outs, but he's got a strong arm, so he's going to stop at second as Urime delivers with the single. And now it's Chris Jimenez, the catcher, for the Indians, trying to deliver. And the pitch, 65. That's going to be a home run check on the pitcher. Home run check on Tim Alderman. He is a 1-20, no adjustment to Jimenez. I'm pretty sure I can roll 1-20 on a 20-sider. That one is hit well by Jimenez. And he hit 4 home runs in the regular season. He only played in 68 games, had 139 at-bats, 4 doubles, 4 home runs, and he's just hit a big one here in Cincinnati. He drives that deep and gone. And Tim Alderman can't believe that one carried out of the park. And it is a 3-0 lead with the pitcher spot. Josh Tomlin stepping to the plate. SDG Replays. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. It was a big hit there by Chris Jimenez. Doesn't get much activity as the catcher, but he came through it big time. Maybe he'll get more starts now. Josh Tomlin up with 2 away. And that is a 65. Oh, but Tomlin will be out. That is just an auto out on his card, unfortunately. So he is going to be a right-hander. And that is a 5 on the right-hander. And it's a ground ball to third. So 5-3 put out. And Tomlin's out of there, but he's got himself a 3-0 lead now. Thanks to Chris Jimenez for the Tribe. Ooh. What is this?
That's ladyfingers.
Oh, okay. It looked weird. I couldn't tell what it was. So we go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 drive, and it's Jay Bruce made that good outfield assist in the second inning against Josh Tomlin. The pitch, 62. 62 will be an out. We're going to flip up with the fast action card. He's a left-hander. It's going to be a ground ball down to Santana. Santana has to backhand it. Tomlin scurrying to the bag, and that will be an out. Eugenio Suarez. And the pitch is a 21. That's also an out. And the out says ground ball to short. As Lindor to Santana. And Adam Duvall for the Reds with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And it is a 36. That is an out. And once again, the fast action card says ground ball to second. 4-3 on the putout. And side retired. So far so good for Josh Tomlin. As we go to the top of the third, it is 3-0 for the Tribe. Raji Davis up first. As a 46, and once again, that's a ballpark check. 46 is a ballpark. Raji Davis, let's see, Cincinnati Field. I rolled a 14. That is going to be a foul out. And I rolled a 1, which means I guess it's going to be a foul out to the pitcher. Sure, we'll give it to him. Pitchers don't normally make these catches, but sure, we'll give it to him. Why not? Jason Kipnis up with 1 out. 65, another home run check, and that one is hit well. And it's carrying by Kipnis. It's going. Track, wall, gone. Another home run by the Tribe, and the big bats have come out for Cleveland so far. It is 4-0 for Francisco Lindor. 31 will be a base hit off of Tomlin's card, or Edelman's card. And Carlos Santana, runner at first. What can we get? Boom. 64 this time. 64 is an out. With a runner at first, what kind of out is it? It's going to be a fly ball. Billy Hamilton coming in, and makes the catch on Santana. Jose Ramirez. And the pitch, 15. That will be an out. If it's a ground ball, it will be a double play, and it is no. It's a fly out to center. Not that it matters, because that was the third out, dummy. Yeah, I know. Bottom of 3, 4-0. Another home run. I currently only own Payoff Pitch. How do you think Fall Classic compares to Payoff Pitch? I think Fall Classic compares very well with Payoff Pitch. I think Fall Classic, in all aspects except for card quality, is better game. I think Payoff Pitch still has the best cards in the market, but I think the ease of play and the mechanics and the defensive sheets, there's a lot to like. Let's just say that. It was rated my number 2 best card and dice game of all time last review show. That's how much I think of Fall Classic, and nobody listened to me until a couple months ago. Now all of a sudden everyone's playing Fall Classic. Barnhart's up at the plate. Josh Tomlin, 46, and that is a ballpark check for Tucker Barnhart. And the roll is a 3, and that one is hit well. Barnhart, he's got all this one. This one is carrying and going and gone. Whoa, nilly. And it's now a 4-1 ball game with Tim Alderman batting 53. We're going to look at some check here, a range check. 53 is going to be to the second baseman. Kipnis, Jason, your range is a 13, and we roll the die, and it says, well, that's a leaner, so we'll roll again. It says 4. He's going to make it 4-3 on the putout. The pitcher not hustling down the line there, and Zach Cozart with one away. 56. 56 is a swing and a miss for Zach Cozart. Billy Hamilton with the single and 2 steals so far. And he rolls a 61. 61 will be an out. Fast action card says he is going to be a switch hitter, so left-handed. He's going to be a ground ball right down the line to Santana. Santana will tag Billy Hamilton, and that'll do it for the third. We go to the fourth. Still 4-1. The Reds able to pick up a run on the home run by Tucker Barnhart. Jose Ramirez up. 23 out, and that one is going to be hit high towards the left field line. Duvall waits on it and makes the catch out there in deep left field. Lonnie Chasenhall. 1-1, and that is a swing and a miss on Lonnie Chasenhall. That brings up Juan Uribe. Juan says 33, and that's a split chance. And the dice is a 17, which means, oh, it's going to be an out. What kind of out is that? And that is a high fly. Center field. Hamilton back to the warning track and makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Juan Uribe gave it a ride, just not deep enough. Chris Jimenez. Joey Votto's up. Bottom of 4. Josh Tomlin, and the pitch. It is a 16. Swing and a miss by Joey Votto. I think that's his second strikeout of the game. And that brings up Brandon Phillips. Last review show I had Inside Pitch first. Yes. Inside Pitch followed by Fall Classic. That was my top 2. There are a lot of really good games that I can highly, highly recommend. Each one does something a little bit different. Each one gives a certain aspect of baseball. I would say there's no perfect baseball game. There are a lot that are really good. I would say anything in the top 5 or 6 is well worth your time, money, and effort to get. So I would definitely check those out. Top 5 or 6 for sure. And that's not even taking into consideration Stratomatic or APA, which are good games in their own right. So there is a lot of good choices for players out there. Brandon Phillips with 1 out 43 out. And this is going to be ground ball to first. Ground ball to first. We'll go Santana to Tomlin for the out. And with 2 away, it's Jay Bruce. And, Bruce with the 44. And that's going to be raced into center field. Rajai Davis coming in. No, it's going to carry over his head. And that's going to bounce off the wall. Rajai Davis turns around and throws. Bruce is in there with a stand-up double as he misread that ball off the bat. And it brings up Eugenio Suarez. Runner in scoring position. He rolls a 43. Out. Oh, and that's going to be a killer as he grounds it to Kipnis. Kipnis with a good stop and picks it up, throws to Santana for the out. Side retired. We go to the 5th. Josh Tomlin is up for, now they're going to leave him in. They are going to leave him in, I think. So he will come out and bat. Actually, he has a pretty decent card. He has doubles and singles all over his card. He probably only had 5 at-bats. And he got 2 hits, and one of those hits was a double. So Brandon Baker, Reds baseball is on the air. Yes, sir. It sure is. Josh Tomlin and the pitch, 36. That'll be an out, and the out is going to be a fly ball to right field, and that will retire Tomlin. Back to the top of the order, though. It's Rajai Davis. Rajai, and 31 is going to be a base hit single back up the middle by Rajai, and he's aboard for Jason Kipnis. I will say, SDG replays, I will say this. When I played Fall Classic a year and a half or 2 years ago, and I was using the charts for gameplay, it was not as fun as it is now. I would highly recommend that you either play it with the fast action cards, or you play it on your play it next to your computer so you can use the online roller. You have some way that you don't need to look up the results on the charts. Because when I originally played it, I didn't have the fast action cards. They didn't have fast action cards. They had these charts, and you had to keep flipping the pages, looking up the results on the charts. And there was one chart for out results. There was one chart for hit results. So there was different charts based on whether it was a hit or an out. So now that they have the fast action cards and you can flip up a card and get the result quickly like that, and there's no chart lookup, makes the game, in my opinion, 50% better. So just keep that in mind. This kind of the one thing that drags down for me. I enjoy basic APA because it's quick, it's easy. You can get a game done in really fast. It's not too complex. There's not too much to worry about. The only problem is you got to look up the charts. There's a lot of chart lookup. So that can be kind of a pain. So just keep that in mind. All right, Jason Kipnis, runner first. Kipnis with the pitch is a 26, and that's going to be against a right-hander. That's going to be a base hit single. Yes, it is. As Edelman is a right-hander, so first to third is no. He's going to hold it second. So back-to-back hits, and Alderman is looking a little haggard out there. Looks like they're going to get some activity in the bullpen here as Francisco Lindor steps up. 2 men on, 1 out here in the 5th. 36, that will be an out though. And Lindor will be batting left. So that is a 6. Runners are first and second. It is going to be a... we got to check on Brandon Phillips, see what kind of arm Brandon Phillips has, his average arm. So it's going to be a ground ball to Cozart. I'm sorry, no, it's going to be a ground ball to Phillips. Phillips froze it to Cozart. Cozart over to Votto at first, and they're going to get the 4-6, the 3 double play. If the second baseman had a weak arm, that would be only a fielder's choice. But Phillips quickly got it, throws to Cozart. Cozart touches the bag and throws it in time, 4-6 to 3. Double play, just what the Reds needed there to get out of the inning. You're welcome, no problem. Yeah. Where's your online fact flipper? I was just going old school tonight. No fact flipper. I didn't feel like hooking up my camera, getting everything out. I just figured I would just play the game and just relax without having to hook everything up and wires and keyboards and everything in the way. So I could put the online fact flipper, but I figured I would just use the fast action cards here. So it does the same thing as the fast action cards. All right, so we go to, what are we doing? We're in the, where are we? What the hell are we? We're in the bottom of the 5th, halfway home. Adam Duvall, 1-4, swing and a miss, strikeout. Tucker Barnhart, home run, last time up. Let's see what he does this time. That is a 34. 34 is going to be a base hit by Kipnis, as cannot get to it. And that is it for Tim Edelman, as they're going to bring in a pinch hitter, as he was about done anyways. Oops, wrong one. I want this one. There we go. So it looks like the Reds are going to go to, they have they have 1 switch hitter and 3 right-handers. So is it going to be Cabrera is the question. Is Cabrera coming in? It looks like, yep, he's coming out of the dugout. He's got himself Tucker had a home run. Cool. Yes. He did have himself a home run. It's going to be Ramon Cabrera for the Reds to pinch hit here in the bottom of the 5th. So here he comes, Ramon Cabrera, the switch hitter. He's going to be batting from the left-hand side. Barnhart taking his lead out there. C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter. What's going on? I want to call you CP Cards and Dice every time I see your name. It's just ingrained in my brain. CP Cards and Dice. It's getting so hard to say. Cards and Dice Baseball TV with Tony Porter. Runner first. 1 out. Here's the pitch to Ramon. Uh-oh, 55. That's going to be trouble. Ramones delivers. How bad did he do it? That is an 11. Oh, 1-10 double. He rolls an 11. That's going to be a base hit single. Let's see how far the runner can go. First to third. A fast runner can go to third. Barnhart, I'm sure, is not fast. I'm sure he's not fast. In fact, he is... Oh, actually, he's average. I'm a little bit surprised. But he will have to hold, as he is not a fast runner. So it's going to be back-to-back hits. And the Reds have something going here in the bottom of the 5th. Cabrera's actually is a slow runner, but it's Zach Cozart up. 2 men on, 1 out here is Josh Tomlin trying to get through the 5th inning. Here we go. It's a pitch. It's a 52. Oh boy, it's going to be an error check. I'll flip up a fast action card. The error check 52 says left fielder. That's Ramirez. Jose. Error is a 3. So 1-3. It'll be an error, and he rolls a 9. So no error. It's going to be caught out there by Ramirez. Ooh, big out there. Whew. I added Tony Porter, but may change it. Go Cleveland Baseball Club. That will be formerly known as the Indians. Just moving away from gaming persona, because I don't do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, I know. Everybody seems to be switching their name. RJL's in the house. Had a good game tonight, unfortunately. The Reds lost that one, too. Let's see if we can make it 0-2 for the Reds tonight. I know that will not make Brandon Baker very happy. 2 men on for Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton's already had a single, stole 2 bases. What else is he going to do? 33. Oh my gosh, that's the same thing he got last time. That's going to be a single plus. And single goes to center field. We're going second to home. Scores if he has a weak or average arm. That is Rajai Davis. I bet you he's an average arm. Rajai Davis does have an average arm. So coming into scores, Barnhart. And going first to third, no. They're going to hold Cabrera at second, which is going to prevent Billy Hamilton from getting the double steal again. So that is going to be a single. Coming into score, going to second, and 3 hits in a row. And the lefty coming out, Joey Votto, and it looks like Cleveland might go to the pen here. You know what? Nope, they're going to leave. They're going to leave Josh Tomlin in with 2 outs. They're going to try and get him through this 5th inning. Joey Votto to change everything right here, right now. 4-2's your game. And that is a 62. And that will be an out. And that's going to end the threat here in the 5th. Votto's the lefty. So that's going to be a ground ball right at Kipnis. Kipnis from his knees throws. Oh! Got him by just a step. Hustling down the line was Votto, but not quick enough. And that will do it. Side retired to go to 6. 4-2. The Reds pull themselves just a little bit closer. Range and inside pitches like range with replays. Same approach using the D6. Yep, very, very similar there. So the Reds need a new pitcher. And that pitcher is going to be... Well, let's see, we got switch hitter coming up, and then a switch hitter, and then a lefty. So 2 switch hitters, and then a lefty, and then 3 right-handers after that. So... probably doesn't matter who they bring in. And in this case, the Reds are going to bring in... it's going to be Samson, I think, is coming in. Samson. Where's his card? Samson. Dan Straley. Hey, if you guys just remember this, I did a game earlier. The 2015 Miami Marlins game, number 1 of the season. And I used Play Ball Baseball. So if you guys want to check that out and see what that's about. And I found Samson's card. So that should be up either later tonight or tomorrow. But it was a very good game. Very good game. Well worth watching, guys. Very good game. And yeah, if you're not familiar with Play Ball, you can get a bird's eye view of it. Not a bird's eye, but a close-up view of it. Because I had the camera right by the cards and was kind of showing how things work on them. Playball sent you the free version. Good. Check it out. Yeah. They have the fast action cards too, which really make things much better. Here we go. Let's find out what kind of Kipnis Samson he rolls. Oh, he rolled an 18. That's horrible. He's going to have a bad outing, but that's only gives you a little bit of adjustment. Not very much, up or down, whether you're having a good day, an average day, or a bad day. We'll play it next week or the week after. Too busy right now. I don't enjoy jumping game to game. I like to feel the groove. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There's... you get in the mood, you get rolling, you get playing it, you want to play another game just like that. I got you. All right, we go to the top of the 6. And it is Kipnis Samson pitching, at least right now, against Carlos Santana. Top of 6, 54 chart. Oh boy, here we go, 54 again. Base is empty. Says strike 3, catcher drops the ball. Throws runner out at first. Unless batter run rating is F. Carlos Santana is not F. So he's going to throw out. So Barnhart, we'll just give him the strikeout there. That's fine. I don't want to have to mess around in replay baseball with trying to get that exact thing in. Jose Ramirez, though. And 25 out. Fast action says ground ball to second. Phillips over to Votto. 2 quick outs here in the 6th. Lonnie Chasenhall. 13, swing and a miss. That's just like Appa. 13, swing and a miss. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, just like that. Josh Tomlin is going to try it here in the 6th against Brandon Phillips. And Brandon greets him with the 5-5. Oh boy, this could be trouble. And that is in the gap. Davis can't get to that one, and it's going to bounce off the wall. And he's having trouble picking it up. Brandon Phillips hustling. The throw from Davis into second. The tag by Lindor. Out! Oh, wait. This one's going to go to review, though. And we're going to put the headsets on. We're calling New York to find out. And, oh, yeah, look at that. He's definitely got his hand in there before the tag. So, and here comes the replay official says safe on a double. So Brandon Phillips is safe and gets the crowd excited there. And leadoff double, and that could be trouble for the Indians. Josh Tomlin with Jay Bruce up. Review, he's got his headset on. Hopefully he makes the right call. 63. That'll be an out. What kind of out is it? Fly out to center. Runners will hold. So Bruce can't deliver. It'll be up to Eugenio Suarez. And yes, I've been practicing that name. Look at me go. Eugenio Suarez. 54. Oh boy, we're going to the 54 chart with the runners on. This could be trouble. Josh Tomlin says bases, men on base. Wild pitch or pass ball. Refer to the wild pitch rating. If it's 15, falls within the range. It does not. Josh Tomlin is only a 1 to 10. So no wild pitch. No wild pitch. So if it's no wild pitch, it's just going to be a repitch then. So Josh Tomlin, ooh, that was blocked. Yeah, I know you were saying the other day on your live stream that every pitcher seems like they got a wild pitch rating of 1 to 18. So that was weird because, yeah, I looked down and I'm like, oh, Josh Tomlin, he's 1 to 10. He might not actually throw a wild pitch. So Eugenio gets another one, and that's a 14. Swing and a miss. He comes back and strikes him out after almost throwing a wild pitch. And with 2 outs, Adam Duvall, Josh Tomlin trying to get through the 6th here. That is a 51, another error check. This one is going to be the 3rd. That's Juan Urime. He's a 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 3. Oh, he makes the error. Oh my gosh. And that is, what kind of error? That is a 1 base error. Yes, it's 1 star, so 1 base error. E5 on Urime, and that's going to put runners in the corners. And that's it for Josh Tomlin. Tomlin's done. And I think they're going to bring in, where's my Cleveland cards? Here they are. They're going to bring in. Yeah, these dice sometimes, I tell you. They're going to bring in Tommy Hunter for the Tribe here in this. You know what? Let's wait on Hunter. Let's go with Manship. We're going to go with Manship. Jeff? Where's Jeff? Here's Jeff. Jeff Manship is coming in. All right, let's see what kind of day Josh Jeff Manship is going to have. And that is a 5. That is a good day. So, good day for Manship. Runners at the corners now. And you got your man, Tucker Barnhart, who hit a home run. Let's see if he's got the hot hand. Here comes the pitch by Manship. 12. Swing and a miss. And he comes in and strikes out Barnhart. What a play that was. Woo. And now we go to the top of the 7th here. It is 4-2. You got patience for the modern game. I get frustrated with all the pitching changes, so mostly avoid the modern era. Yeah, it is a little bit extra work. I will agree with that. But you know what I do like about the modern era is the interleague play. You would never have Cleveland and Cincinnati playing in 1974. So I like the interleague play. You get to see lots of different teams. Even if you're doing like an American League replay like I am with Cleveland, you can still get the DH and non-DH situations. So, yeah, I put up with the other stuff because I like the interleague play. Yeah. All right, so Samson back out. You know what? Samson, they didn't feel good about Samson, so they're going to retire Samson, and they're going to bring in Diaz, I think, is who they're going to bring in. Because he was not having a good outing anyways. They're going to bring in Jumbo. Jumbo's coming in. What kind of day is Jumbo going to have? 7. Oh, just barely. He's going to have a normal day. So Jumbo Diaz coming in. He's going to face off against Juan Uribe. Juan with the error. Oh, 53, another range play. Range play is the left fielder. That's Duvall. Duvall has got a range. Oh, he only has a range of 9. Ooh, not great. Before each modern game, I pull 5 pitchers from each side and have them ready. Yeah, normally I do too, but I'll normally pull out a bunch of them, but I can pull them pretty quick from the stack because what I do is I put all the batters that played lots on the top of the stack, and I put all the pitchers that pitched a lot on the bottom of the stack. So everything in the middle are kind of all the fringe players. So I start, if I'm looking for a player, I just look at all the players at the top of the stack. And if I'm looking for a pitcher, I just start at the bottom of the stack. And usually that way I can find like, for example, you know, if I was looking at my Cleveland team right now and I'm looking for a batter, I got Napoli on top with Jan Gomes, Marlon Byrd, Mike Clevenger, Michael Martinez, Tyler Nyquin, and Brandon Guyer. Those are the guys that I have on top. And on the bottom, if I'm looking for a pitcher, I have Tommy Hunter, Jabba Chamberlain, Dan Otero, Cody Allen, Mike Clevenger, and Kyle Crockett, which are, you know, a lot of the pitchers that I'll be using. So, all right, Juan Uribe. Juan, I don't remember if we rolled for Juan or not, but let's roll for him. Let's get this 7th inning done. 62. And that's going to be an out. Fast action card says ground ball hit hard down the line. And Eugenio Suarez got him by a step. Great play there. Rocketed all the way across. Chris Jimenez, 43, is a walk. So Jimenez walks with the pitcher spot due up, which gives them a chance to leave the pitcher in to bunt. You know what? They are going to do that. Manship, what's his rating? He is a bunt rating of... What's your bunt rating, buddy? Good question. 4. So 1 to 4, he's going to get it in play. He rolls a 3. 1 to 4, it's going to be a good sack. It's a 4. He's got it. Good sacrifice there. Sacrifice to the pitcher. And that's going to move Jimenez up. And that's going to give Rajai Davis a chance. With 2 outs, Raji, the pitch, 45. Oh, that is going to be an out. Oh, my gosh. Jumbo Diaz, 41 is a walk. 42 is a walk. 43 is a walk. 45, though, is an out. Oh. Yes, it is. You need to roll twice for a bunt. Yes, you need to roll twice. So that is, what do we roll? 45. 45 is an out, right. And the out is going to be fly out to right. Fly out to right. So we go stretch time here. Stretch time in Cincinnati. Good game. 4-2 is your score. 4-2 is your score. Here's the information for you, buddy. Sacrifice bunt. You need to roll. You need to roll a D twice, a D6 at least twice for a bunt attempt. The first roll will determine whether or not he makes contact, as opposed to striking out. And then once he makes contact, he has to find out if it's in the field of play or not. And then the second roll, you'll see on the chart. The second roll just tells you who it goes to, but I don't really care who it goes to. It's either good or it's not good. So, all right. So we have Jumbo Diaz up first. Well, you know he's going to get pinch hit for. The Reds are going to use the right-hander. DeJesus is coming in. For Cincinnati, DeJesus. All right, let's see. Ivan DeJesus. And Jeff Manship will stay out to pitch here in the 7th against DeJesus. I love all the seasons. Don't care if I play dead ball, classic, or modern. So I am with you, Jester. Yeah, I mean, each different era has its own flavor, you know, its own little nuances, you know, whether it's better pitching or better stealing or better bunting or all that. So everyone likes something different. Here we go. Ivan DeJesus. 54 chart. Again, another one of these 54s. That's a lot we've rolled 54. So base is empty. It's going to be fly ball to right. We're going to roll an error checker on Chasen Hall. Error, he's a 4. 1 to 4, it'll be an error, and it is 8-11. Easy play by Chasen Hall. DeJesus is out. And we will go to the top of the order. And it is Zach Cozart. Lots of guys won't play modern. I play it, but it's chore at times with all the pitching changes and pitch hitters. And yep, it is. It certainly is. Yep. And, well, you know, there isn't a lot of people that play actually modern. So I kind of, you know, it makes me stand out from the crowd, I guess, a little bit, which makes it more exciting for me because, you know, and also, you know, I don't have a long history with baseball. I didn't watch baseball growing up. I never watched the guys in the 70s. I mean, I watched it a little bit, but it wasn't like every Saturday I had to sit down and watch game after game. So I don't know the players from like the 80s and the, I mean, I know the good players, the Hall of Fame players, you know, and stuff like that. I don't know who the catcher was for the 1978 Mets like some guys do. You know what I mean? So, you know, I started watching baseball in like 1998, 99. So really for me, the last 20 years is the people I know and the people I follow. So plus you need 8,000 cards. 8,000 cards is great. The more cards, the better, my friend. Zach Cozart's up. Here we go. That's a leaner. It's a 65. You know what? The 5 was leaning. I'm going to give it to Zach Cozart. I'm going to give the leaner. That's going to be a pitcher check. And Jeff Manship, 1-11. It's a home run. Here we go. It is 5 gone. I could have been a little picky and said to re-roll that, but it was leaning against the cards on the table, but the 5 was facing my eyes, so I felt like that was the right thing to do. So that one is gone, and just like that, it is a 4-3 ball game. That brings up Billy Hamilton. He could have had 4 stolen bases if the guys on base would just get out of his damn way. 61, that is not going to be good as he swings and misses. But the Reds pick up a run here in the 8th. in the 7th. Joey Votto, 25. That will be an out. Would be a double play, but we don't need it. He's a lefty. That's going to be ground ball down to Santana. Santana, oh, good backhand stop. He's going to flip to McAllister. So I clicked on the wrong pitcher, actually. It's not McAllister in there. It's actually Manship. Funny. So we go to the 8th. And it's going to be... Let's see. They got a righty, a lefty, a switch hitter, and a switch hitter, and a switch hitter. Wow. So it doesn't matter who they bring in. Doesn't matter at all. So they'll bring in... they're going to bring in Wood. Let's try Wood. I don't know much about Wood, so let's try Wood. That's what I tell my wife. Let's try Wood. Blake Wood coming in for the Reds. Let's see what kind of day he's going to have. 8. Oh, that's a normal. That's right. 8 is normal. All right, so it's going to be Jason Kipnis up first for the Tribe. Top 8, 4-3 ball game. It was all Indians early, but the Reds have made this slow climb back. 41 is going to be a walk. These are usually, 41s are normally always walks. 31s are always usually hits. So Kipnis aboard for Lindor, Mr. Smiles. Unfortunately, Mr. Smiles went to the most unsmiling team ever, the Mets, which makes me very, very sad. I would have loved to see him in Cardinals. Bright red looks really good on him. I'm not sure that crappy blue looks good at all. Lindor, 21 for Lindor. That'll be an out. Could it be a double play? Let's see. No, it's a fly ball to center. I mean, let's face it. There is really no good team anywhere that's wears blue. Let's be honest. There's no good team, whether you're playing college football. If you don't wear red, you're not on the right team. Let's just put it that way. Carlos Santana's up. Kipnis at first. That is a 35. That will be an out. Unbelievable. That's ground out to second with a runner first. That is a 4-6-3. Unless the batter is fast, he will beat the throw. He is not. Carlos Santana is average. That is going to be 4-6-3. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. And that's it for... We're going to bring in the right-hander. We don't have a lefty, so it's all right-handers. Hater, he says. I hope he does well. I do hope he does well. No, I will be honest. I hope he doesn't do well, because I hope that the Mets say, oh, well, maybe this is a bad idea, and then maybe they'll trade him to the Cardinals. So Dan Otero's coming in. Let's find out what kind of day Dan Otero's going to have. That is a 2. Wow, another good day. That's a hell of a roll there. Ooh, under pressure. My Colts and Kentucky Wildcats were blue. Well, Brandon, sorry. Yeah, well. Is this where I get ejected? Yeah, you get timed out for a little bit for saying things like that. Joey Votto up. Oh, no, Votto's not up. It's Brandon Phillips up. Bottom 8. You got the Topps baseball cards with the Athletic 1980 season, which make a big difference. Lindor and Carrasco are going to kick some butt, and the Mets are not done yet. No, I don't think they are done yet. They still need another pitcher. I think they're going to be a decent team. I don't know if you can go from 0 to hero in one season. I don't think you can do that. So I don't think this is going to be their season. Maybe 2022, maybe 2023. We'll see. I'm not a Mets fan, as you know. Anyone that wears blue is a communist. Brandon Phillips up. 52. Good Lord, another. Why are they always on us? That's a third base. Oh, or that's a rebate again. No, not a rebate again. He is a 5. 1 to 5. We rolled a 3 again. Oh my gosh. Card and Dice Baseball TV with Tony Borders cursed me again with that. Every time. That is an error. And Brandon Phillips is aboard on the error. That's the second error on Uribe now. Jay Bruce is up. Bruce can hit it out. Let's see what he does. 41. 41 again. Normally these 41s are walks. On Dan Otero, though, when he's having a good day, that walk turns into an out. Thank God. And it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Had me nervous there, that 41. And so it's up to Aiden Eugenio. Uh-oh, that's a pitcher check. 65. Dan Otero is a -10, though. He's a -10, which means there's no chance at home run unless Eugenio Suarez had a 11 or higher on his card. He does not, so that will not be oh my gosh. That was so close to being a home run, but so close yet so far away. Adam Duvall's up. And the pitch to Duvall. Oh my gosh, 65 again. Wow, that's 2 65s in a row, but those are bad numbers if you're a Reds fan because Dan Otero's a -10 rating. So those are just going to change into fly balls to center field, and that's going to do it. We go to the 9th on 265 rules. Good thing I brought in Dan Otero as opposed to, say, let's see, who else I could have brought in there? We could have brought in Kyle Crockett, who's a 1 to 15. Mike Clevenger, who's a 1 to 9. Cody Allen's a 1 to 6. Jabba Chamberlain is actually a -7. Cleveland actually did not give up a lot of home runs. A lot of their pitchers actually have minuses on their cards. That is a little bit surprising. Cody Anderson, though, he gives them up. He would have been a 1 to 17 on an A day. Good Lord. Good thing I didn't bring him in. All right, we go to the 9th. It is 4-3. Jose Ramirez, Mr. Fumblebutt, with 2 errors today. No, that's Uribe. Sorry. Jose, he's okay. Jose's okay. 61, swing and a miss, strikeout. Lonnie Chasenhall. 35, out. The fast action card says ground ball hit to Cozart. Cozart and throw on the run. Perfect. Got him by half a step. And now here comes the Mr. Fumblefingers, Juan Uribe. Uh-oh, that's why he's in. He rolled a 55. Let's see what it's a split roll, and he rolls a 9, so that is going to be a single. He's not in there for his defense, I guess. Chris Jimenez with 2 outs, 51 another. Is this going to be a wild pitch check? I bet you it is. Men on base, it's a wild pitch check. Does 10 fall into his range? He's a 1 to 18. Yes, so that's going to be a wild pitch. Wow, wild pitch. Runner moves to second. Jimenez gets another roll. And it's a... Oh, you know what? Before I do the... Right, I got to remember, it's a KD check. So I got to roll for a strikeout first. And I rolled a 17, so it wouldn't have been a strikeout. Okay. So Chris Jimenez, good thing I remembered that because Jimenez just rolled a 4-4. But I had to go back, so I'm going to re-roll the 4-4. Chris Jimenez. This time he rolls a 41, and that'll be a walk, though. That 41 is dangerous. I'm telling you, don't roll it. And that brings up, well, it's going to bring up a pinch hitter because they're going to use their closer anyways in the 9th. So it's going to bring up, you know what? We're going to give it to Mike Napoli. He's going to make a pinch hit opportunity here. Put this game out of reach right here, right now. And with Mike Napoli coming in, they're going to switch pitchers. And it's going to be Ohlendorf, I think, is going to come in. Let me make sure what his home run check what his home run rating is. I need to look at his card here. Ohlendorf. I mean, could bring the closer in, but he's a left-hander. That's probably not what you want to do right now. Ross Ohlendorf. Oh boy, he gives up home runs. Who else can we bring in? Cotton? Let's look at Cotton and see what Cotton. Caleb. Oh, he's much better. He gives up a few home runs, but he's much better. So it's going to be Caleb Cotton. It sounds British. Caleb Cotton. Two guys streaming at the same time. What? I was first. Screw them. Ward D-Rowe plays World War II. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, close one. And let's find out. Caleb, he rolls a... Oh my gosh, he rolled an 18. That is not good. And Mike Napoli, pinch hit opportunity, top of the 9th. Here we go. 31, though. That will be a base hit single. Oh, it depends on what the card says. Second to home. It was hit to right field. The right fielder is Jay Bruce. What kind of arm does Bruce have? He has a weak arm. Oh, no. So second to home will score. And first to third will advance. So it's going to be a single plus by Mike Napoli. Pinch hit single by Napoli. And I bring up Raji Davis against Caleb Cotton. Runners to the corners, 2 outs. They got to get this one. 32. Oh my gosh. That is a double off of Cotton. And that could score everyone. And first to home will hold at third on the double. But another run in. And guess what? That's it for Cotton. He blew the proverbial bed there. And I guess they're going to go to Ohlendorf after all, whether he gives up home runs or not, because they need somebody that can actually not give up singles and doubles before they have to worry about somebody giving up a home run. Ross Ohlendorf rolls a 7. He's going to have a normal day. At least he's going to have a much better chance of getting outs. 32, 34, 35, and 36 will all be outs. So it's Ohlendorf. 2 runs here by the Tribe. Is it going to be enough? No, it's going to be Jason Kipnis up now. Runners is second and third, and they have their choice of Kipnis or Lindor. Oh my gosh. Kipnis is a left-hander. You know what? Kipnis is a lefty. They're going to, it's not going to matter because if they intentionally walk him, Lindor is a switch hitter. So either way, they're screwed. Yep, they need the out. Jason Kipnis against Ross Ohlendorf. Oh, he got the pitch. 12. That is usually good. Those low 12, 13, 14s. That is a 12, and that is a swing and a miss on Jason Kipnis. So the Reds keep it manageable. They give up 2 runs in the top. But it's a 6-3 ball game, and coming in to try and close this one out is going to be Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw coming in to try and close this one out. 6-3 is your score. Let's see what kind of day Brian Shaw is going to have. That is a 9 normal day, so both pitchers currently normal day. And it's Tucker Barnhart. Tucker's had a decent day, hasn't he? Let's see. Home run, a single, and a strikeout. Yeah, he's 2 for 3. That's not bad. Tucker, the switch hitter, says 35. That is an out. It's going to be pop-up high into foul territory, and going over there, making the catch is Santana. Of course, we're going to have a pinch hitter with the pitcher spot coming up. And that is going to be Holt. Their last hope, Holt. Tyler Holt is coming in. And the pitch to Holt. 54. Another 54 check. Good Lord. How many times have we done that tonight? Bases empty. Single to right field. Now roll versus error rating for extra bases. So it's a single. Lonnie Chasenhall. Lonnie, what's your error? He's a 4. Let's see if he gives up extra bases on this. It's a 12. So it's just going to be a base hit single. So Holt comes in and delivers for the Reds. He only batted 235, so getting a hit out of him was a bonus. Well, that brings up the top of the order now for Zach Cozart, runner first. Double play ends this one right here, right now. 62, swing and a miss by Cozart. What a pitch by Brian Shaw. That was a slider that started in the middle of the batter zone and just tailed away from Zach Cozart. And it's all up to Billy Hamilton now. Billy Hamilton. 65. He's got a home run check. But Billy Hamilton is a -8 to home runs. Brian Shaw gives up home runs on a 1-8. You're not going to believe that. Oh my gosh. So he's got 1-8, but he has a -8 on the dice roll. I will roll it anyways. He rolled a 19, so it wouldn't have been a home run anyways, but it gave it a ride, and it goes back to the warning track, to the wall, and makes the catch. And that's going to end the ball game. Billy Hamilton just 2 yards short of hitting this one out and giving the Reds a big boost there. It's going to be Josh Tomlin who improves to 2-4. Tim Edelman drops to 1-1. Brian Shaw with the first save. MVP is Chris Jimenez, who doesn't start many games for the Tribe in 2016. Let's go ahead and see what happened today in baseball. Not too many games on the slate. The Dodgers blank the Angels 5-0. Seattle takes care of Baltimore 8-2. Houston beats Chicago 3-2. Toronto takes out Minnesota 4-3. Oakland takes out the Yankees 8-3. Cincinnati loses to Cleveland 6-3. Milwaukee takes care of the Schmubs 4-2. Washington 8-4 over the Mets. Oh no, C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter and RJL 518 won't be happy with that result. Atlanta 3-2 over Pittsburgh, and San Francisco 1-0 over San Diego, and Colorado beat St. Louis 10-2. Let's look at the standings after 39 games. Cleveland, a game and a half up on the White Sox. In the American League East, Toronto still leads by 2 games over Baltimore, 2.5 over Boston, 3.5 over the Yankees. In the West, Houston 1 game up on Seattle, 2 up on Oakland. In the National League, Washington just doesn't lose. They just don't freaking lose. They're 31-10 on the season. They only lost 10 games so far. Crazy. They played 41 games. They've lost 10. They're batting, they got a 750 winning percentage. In the Central Division, it's the Schmubs 4.5 over Pittsburgh. And the West, San Francisco half game up on the Dodgers. Wow. Thanks to Captain Carl, Brandon Baker. I'm sorry your Reds didn't win today. Apologize for that. Nothing I can do about it. Card and Dice Baseball TV with Tony Porter. Thanks for coming by. Wardero plays World War II. Check out his wonderful stuff on his great channel. RJL 518. Be sure to check out his wonderful stuff as well. And just making sure I didn't miss anybody else that came by to say hi. Oh, SDG Replays, of course. Had some questions about Fall Classic. Highly recommend the game. Really good. When I started playing it, they didn't even have fast action cards. They didn't have all the stuff they have today. Without the fast action cards, I would not probably rank Fall Classic as high as I do. But with the fast action cards and the ability to get the results quickly and easily and not have to go through all those charts, makes the game so much better and funner than when I played it originally. So I've got nothing but positive things to say about it. Anyways, I just thought I would recap that for anyone else out here. I know RJL got a little bored of playing it, and that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean you can't play a little bit and go and play a different game and then come back and play it. I enjoy it a lot. I think it plays really fast, and there's not a lot of extra stuff to it. RJL, I think, likes a lot of the extra stuff to it, and because he really gets into calling a game. And you can't really call a really good game if there's not all that extra stuff in it. And so I think that might not be as good for him as it is for me. I find it more enjoyable to have just a normal game. A normal, I guess, quicker game, where you can get a game done in 30 to 40 minutes or whatever, and be done with it. Some people like the more intricate games that take a little bit longer to play, and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, RJL 518, be sure to check out his stuff. He's done Fall Classic. He does Inside Pitch. I know he loves Inside Pitch. My number one game of all time, which is interesting because I don't actually play that much Inside Pitch other than the computer version, which is interesting. I play the cards and dice not as much as a lot of the other games, but I really enjoy the intricacies of that game, and I think the pitcher batter matrix is probably the best design of any baseball game out there. So, anyways, we'll talk about that later when we do the updated reviews and stuff. But anyways, that's it for tonight. You guys have a great evening. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Until then, take care, guys.